Juan Manuel Marquez, and you'll see that Marquez at 30 is 5 years older, 1 inch taller, a 1 inch arm length advantage measured from the armpit to the end of the fist for the southpaw Pacquiao. He starts out in a southpaw stance, but quickly squares his shoulders because he loves to trade punches. They both weighed in a pound under the weight limit. Tonight, Marquez has put on 11 pounds to get to 136. Pacquiao 137. They're virtually equal in size. Rules of the bout with our unofficial ringside scorer, Harold Letterman.
The Juan Manuel Marquez Manny Pacquiao fight is scheduled for 12 rounds using the unified rules of the Association of Boxing Commission. There is no 3 knockdown rule. Only the referee can stop the fight in case the cut is caused by an accidental headbutt. We go to the scorecards after 4 rounds have been completed, and you cannot be saved by the bell in any round, including the 12th and final round. Jim.
Harold Letterman drowned out by the reception for Manny Pacquiao, who has become the Philippines' global hero.
You know, this is the kind of crowd that I expected in Puerto Rico versus Mexico, but some kind of way the Philippines have gotten in the picture here. I mean, it's unbelievable excitement and the epic pride that's involved in this fight.
You know, a lot of fighters go to the ring like they're going to a wake. He goes to the ring like he's going to a New Year's Eve party.
And a lot of fight fans would say, right now, this is the most exciting fighter in boxing. He certainly has the most excited fan following here tonight. You saw the huge grin on Pacquiao's face as he got ready to step into the ring. Now he tries to change to the game face to get ready for Marquez.
The first time I saw a fighter come to the ring shaking hands with his fans as he's going into the ring.
Well, one of the things they have to worry about is that he's loving every minute of this and wants to celebrate every second of it to the max. And he's a party animal to begin with. And now the crowd responds against the picture of Marquez, which appeared on the big screens as he comes into the house. So despite the prominence of Mexican and Mexican-American population in the Southwest and in the general geographic area of Vegas, this appears to be a Manny Pacquiao crowd tonight.
Well, you know,
Jim, many Mexican and Mexican-American fans love Pacquiao because of his relentlessly aggressive style. And in fact, you know, the Philippines and Mexico both share a common heritage, both being ruled by the Spanish for centuries, many Spanish surnames in the Philippines. There is some commonality there.
Now Marquez's fans get to make their statement. Emmanuel, what an atmosphere.
I love it. I was going to say the same thing that Larry just said, that a lot of the Mexican fans identify a lot with Pacquiao more so than they Marquez.
In fact, I have a Mexican friend down in San Diego who said to me the other day, once he knocks out Marquez, Manny's Mexican too. We'll see what happens as we go to a smiling Michael Buffer for the pre-fight introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the MGM Grand of Las Vegas, this is the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the universally recognized Featherweight Championship of the World. Brought to you by Murad Muhammad's M&M Sports in association with Top Rank Incorporated and the MGM Grand of Las Vegas, and sponsored by PLDT Global. Sanctioned by the WBA and the IBF and the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Chairman John Bailey, Executive Director Mark Radner. The 3 judges at ringside scoring this contest will be Bert Clements, Guy Jutras, and John Stewart. And when the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action, working in the 163rd time in a world title bout, Joe Cortez. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing red with white and officially weighing 125 pounds. His professional record stands at 38 victories, including 29 knockouts, with only 2 defeats and 1 bout even. From the tuna capital of the world, General Santos City, Philippines, here's the former WBC World Flyweight Champion, former IBF World Super Bantamweight Champion, and the recognized People's Featherweight Champion of the World, Manny Pacman Pacquiao. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white trimmed with red. And his official weight is also 125 pounds. He has a professional record consisting of 42 victories, including 33 knockouts and only 2 defeats. Damas y caballeros de Ciudad de Mexico, the reigning, defending WBA IBF featherweight champion of the world, Juan Manuel Marquez.
All right, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Esta es la regla de camerino. I want a good, clean fight. Una pelea limpia. La tuya aquí un poquito alta, a little high here. Yours are okay. A little bit high too, but punches here are good. Give me a good, clean fight. Remember, guys, I'm fair, but I'm firm. Touch him up.
The first fight turned out to be more of a water fountain fight. Let's see if this one is the water cooler fight we were anticipating.
Not since the early days of Mike Tyson have there been as many gym legends surrounding a fighter as is the case now for Pacquiao. Out of the wild card gym in Hollywood come stories of sparring partners with broken ribs, sparring partners who went home after one day, knockouts day after day in sparring. None of that means anything now. Marquez is no sparring partner, but Pacquiao has great talent.
Well, you know, it actually depends on who were the sparring partners, too. If you're fighting with top-notch guys for sparring partners, you're not going to be knocking those guys out.
Marquez comes out in a more offensive stance than he usually does.
Both guys seem to be a little uncomfortable right now trying to get their range and get their rhythm.
Deafening crowd noise as Marquez gets in a hard left hook to the body and a good right hand over the top. And a straight right hand down the pipe. Pacquiao's a southpaw. Marquez may dispense with his jab sometimes and just lead with that straight right. One of his better punches. Obviously, he's determined to make the jab work as well. And it's easier against Pacquiao than against a lot of other southpaws because of Manny's desire to square his shoulders up and trade shots.
Pacquiao is showing a lot more upper body movement than most southpaws that come straight in a lot. But right now, he seems to be having a problem with getting his rhythm together. And at this stage here, he looks to be a little bit wide with everything he does. His body position, everything is leaving himself exposed when he throws his punches.
And he's getting picked off down the middle by Marquez as he did on a quick left hook there. And he fires the straight left hand, and there's the punching power.
As I'm looking at it, I don't know if it was Marquez is really that hurt or whether he just got caught with a straight shot right down the pipe.
Marquez does not appear to be hurt or dazed.
No, but he's still standing in the same position to get hit with a straight punch.
And he got hit with another one and
He's
another
hurt
one.
now. He's hurt.
Down he goes
He's
now.
hurt. He's not moving his head at all. He's just standing in one position.
This is why we use the word sensation. We are
If he
2
doesn't
minutes
move his
into
head,
the
he's
fight,
going down again.
and Juan Manuel Marquez has been down twice. And he's off balance again. Lands a good straight left. That momentarily backs Pacquiao off.
But he's going straight back.
Third knockdown of the first round. And he caught Marquez going down, and I'm not sure Juan Manuel will be able to get up. Cortez is going to let the fight continue. 30 seconds left in the first. Marquez has been down 3 times already. And Pacquiao lands another huge left. And another big one.
But he's not getting away from the straight left at all. There's no head movement at all.
This is not the fight that Juan Manuel Marquez would have wanted.
Marquez is
sure.
showing tremendous heart and determination to survive this round.
And even if he gets past this round, I don't think it's going to change the outcome because his head is not moving.
Manny Pacquiao is a storm. Juan Manuel Marquez hasn't ever seen anything like that.
Who has?
Manny Pacquiao coming at Marquez like a typhoon across the Pacific.
That was the first knockdown. Here's the second one. And at this point, it was as much speed as power that was befuddling Marquez.
Well, Marquez came out and tried to make a statement. He's the bigger looking fighter in the ring. Maybe he thought he would be strong and drive Pacquiao off. He paid a stiff price.
Marquez's trainer, Nacho Beristain, one of the very best in the business. He tried to use that minute effectively. But now Pacquiao goes back to work, and again the fight goes to a faster pace than that at which Marquez would want to fight it.
If Marquez would simply move his head with any bend it down or turn off to the side, anything, he could definitely neutralize a lot of what Pacquiao's doing. But Pacquiao's hitting with one punch, straight left hand, and
Marquez
bleeding from the nose profusely. Yeah, exactly. It's a gusher. It looks like Pacquiao must have broken that nose.
may have. He got hit with two straight lefts directly on the nose.
Pacquiao's upper body movement is befuddling Marquez. Not sure where to throw. And Pacquiao knows exactly where to throw.
Straight left.
He caught him again.
And you can notice Pacquiao is not throwing right hooks or anything else. Just strictly one punch, straight left hand right through the middle.
He's so fast. So explosive. Hard to stop him even when he's just throwing the one punch. Now he lands a jab over the top and a little hook. Another straight left hand. Marquez coming back with a left and a right into the zone. If it levels out, it could become a sensational fight.
Marquez is making the stand of his life because this is the fight of his life.
Marquez waited years for a chance to rise to the top in the division. Here was the opportunity. And in round one, Manny Pacquiao suddenly shut out the lights. Now they're gradually coming back on.
Marquez fighting more of the kind of fight now we anticipated at the start.
And as the pace slows, Marquez begins to look just a little more comfortable.
All that blood, Manny.
The blood,
how does it affect the fighter?
It definitely affects you because a lot of times not only is bleeding outside, it actually is bleeding inside. He's going down the guy's breathing, as messes up the breathing inside, so he's probably swallowing blood also.
Not to mention, yeah, I started to say, you're swallowing blood. Straight left hand lands just under the chin for Pacquiao.
He's avoiding a lot of the straight punches now by dropping off to the bend to his right. If Peter did that in the beginning of the fight, he wouldn't be in the situation he's in right now.
Marquez lands a solid left, and another one just before the bell.
And actually had a pretty good round, even considering the blood and everything else.
Jinky Pacquiao, Manny's wife, as excited as all the other Filipino fans who are here. Much to shout about so far.
Debra. All right, now, pay attention to me. Pay attention. Now you gotta set up and go with the face and head movement. Okay?
You want
one following, okay? You gotta cut the ring off, okay, Tom? You're following a little bit too much, okay? Don't get careless.
Move your head, move your head.
Left hand and come back with the hook.
We can.
Okay? All right, combination, not one punch at a time. Combination, you hear me?
Marquez making his stand, coming back, putting himself into the fight.
Right. Third round of a scheduled 12. Been about 5 rounds worth of action in the first 2.
You know, that first round with 3 knockdowns could be a 10-6 round for Pacquiao.
Yes.
So there's a mountain that Marquez has to fight, to climb.
Well, and in round 2, Pacquiao got off 77 punches by CompuBox count, only 45 for Marquez, so It wouldn't be at all surprising if the judges gave the second round to Pacquiao as well, which would put him 5 points ahead in the fight. Hard body shot by Marquez. He'll want to land a lot more of those.
Pacquiao's got a nice little body rhythm, moving back and forth, side to side, and all the time looking for one big shot. Straight left hand.
Marquez gets in a low blow with the right hand. Joe Cortez says keep him up. It would be a good idea for Manny to start using the right hand now to try to set up his left. And he does, and lands one, but Marquez gets in 2 hard body shots. Marquez now a lot more aware of Pacquiao's speed, and therefore has a little bit more of a clue how to deal with it.
Pacquiao looks so strong now still.
Pacquiao's trainer, Freddie Roach, one of the hottest in the sport. Hard right hand by Marquez.
He did a good job with Manny, too. He's got him moving around his body almost like a little Filipino version of a Mike Tyson. Well, a little side to side brother, but he explodes out of that with that straight left.
Hard left hand by Pacquiao, landed flush. Freddie Roach is the sometime trainer of Mike Tyson. But by far his prize at this moment is Pacquiao. Blood coming out of Marquez's nose again after Pacquiao lands a couple more of those straight lefts. There aren't a lot of punchers who muster as much body movement over a 3-round period as does Manny Pacquiao, Manny.
No, there's a lot of body movement. His main thing is still he's looking for that straight left, and I think just a matter of time maybe before he lands it again.
Crowd chanting Marquez, Marquez, Marquez as his supporters try to get him back into the fight.
But when a guy comes back like this, even some of Pacquiao's supporters start respecting him. And he's actually looked like winning this round.
All right, let's get some ice on him now.
During Zaragoza's long and curious career in the sport, he's had a lot of other good fighters as well. Pupil of the moment. And Harold had to score the first 3 rounds.
Okay, Jim. 29-25, 2 rounds to 1. Manny Pacquiao. Jim, that first round was a 10-6 round. You get an extra point when you knock a guy off his feet. You get 2 extra points when you knock him off his feet twice. You get 3 extra points for putting him off his feet 3 times. So subtract 3 from 10-9, you get a 10-6 round. Manny Pacquiao, 2 rounds to 1.
Pacquiao trying to just barge through Marquez with that left hand again. You heard Beristain trying to build Marquez's confidence, telling him he's won the second and third rounds.
And, you know, in my mind, I actually thought he may have won that second round. So it was quite, I thought he won the third round, but the second round was even questionable. Well, the point is, it's a competitive fight at this stage again, provided he can stay away from the straight left hand.
Watch the foot, ahora con el pie abajo.
Marquez now in the counter-punching style that got him here.
And you notice Pacquiao was throwing his left hand with so much power, he was getting off balance and was getting countered a lot with Marquez. So now he slowed up by throwing his left hand without extending it all the way where he won't leave himself exposed as much as he was earlier in the last 2 rounds.
Larry's point is right on target. Gradually, moment by moment, they're edging toward fighting more Marquez's fight than Pacquiao's fight.
Absolutely. So once again, every time he throws the left hand now, Marquez is trying to counter him.
So round 1 produced the shock factor. You can say you understand. You can think you understand. I know how fast he is. I know how powerful he is. But you don't know for sure until it's in front of you. And clearly, Manny Pacquiao was faster and more powerful than Manuel Marquez was ready for. Since that time, Marquez has gotten his feet on the canvas.
Well, I think he got caught with that straight left before he got adjusted to the left-handed rhythm, and he never recuperated. The second knockdown and the third was simply because he was still half-dazed. Now he seemed to realize that he's getting hit mainly with just one punch, and he seems to be focusing on concentrating on avoiding that left hand just like he did here. And as a result of that, Pacquiao is having a problem now because his entire style is off of the left hand.
Still with his great speed, Manny is able from time to time to get in, land the left, and then get back out. There's a hard right hand by Marquez that jolted Pacquiao. And Pacquiao, when jolted, wants to fight back immediately.
That's a man that...
But the judges gave a narrow majority decision to Jones. Tonight, Carver will talk about his next shot.
Your head movement, back him up with the jab, and there's no combinations, okay? All right? Remember, that hook's a good shot for you. Go with the hook and then the uppercut behind it, okay? Okay. All right? More than one shot. You hear me? Yeah. Deep breath.
Let's go, guys.
Marquez trained in the mountains of southern Mexico at 16,000 feet. He was running in the snow. Perhaps that kind of effort is what kept him going through the travails of the first round or two.
When I trained Julio Cesar Chavez in Mexico, we trained at 8,000 and 10,000, and I thought that was ridiculous. But to get up to 16,000, you can't even hardly breathe. Plus, it's always cold up there all year long.
With 30 seconds remaining in round one, Juan Manuel Marquez got up at the count of 6 from his third knockdown at the hands of Manny Pacquiao, and at that moment, it did not look as though he would make it out of the round. Now we're into round 5, and Marquez is feeling his way back into the fight. Pacquiao's initial burst of fury has now been quenched. Marquez hunting and pecking through a counter-punching exercise. Stuns Pacquiao momentarily there. Body shot by Marquez. Pacquiao says, I'll try one myself. The blood, which was a gusher in round 2, has now been reduced to a trickle just from the left nostril of Marquez.
And that's one of the hardest things it is to stop a bleeding nose. It's worse than their cut.
Pacquiao unmarked. Catches Marquez with the right hook. Hard right hand by Marquez. Follows up with another. Pacquiao says, I'm fine. Holds his hands in the air. Low blow by Marquez. He got away with it. Pacquiao comes back with 2 big left hands. Right on the button. So just as Marquez decided to get offensive, Pacquiao was able to come back with that left hand. And they're trading shots again. Marquez backing off as if to say maybe it's not such a good idea to trade.
No, but you know, Pacquiao still is such a big puncher and got so much spirit about him.
What a fight!
At this stage right here, Marquez is one who's controlling the fight, though.
He's stronger now.
He seems to be very comfortable with the way that the fight is going, and they've gotten his rhythm now.
And we're wondering if there might be a little cut over Manny Pacquiao's right eye. There is. In the eyelid.
Marquez has more things that he can do. Well, pretty much Pacquiao shooting for that straight left.
Marquez's right hand is finding the target over and over and over. He won the round big, and he's got Pacquiao bleeding from his eye.
He won the round, but now he's got his confidence up, and the crowd is up now. It's a Mexican crowd now.
Relax. Relax.
Okay. Nice, you go, Manny.
Relax.
Okay, Manny, deep breath.
Put your head back, Manny. Put your head back.
That's it. Okay,
Relax.
Manny, hold on. Manny,
Put your head back.
Manny. Now here, the combinations and head movement, you're going to get back to that. You hear me? All right? Don't let
Right hand uppercut hook from Marquez, who is back in the fight.
And Larry, I can assure you, he's swallowed a lot of blood inside, too.
Pacquiao looks to the heavens and crosses himself as he comes out for round 6. Marquez landed 14 out of 29 power shots in the 5th round. He is fighting his way back into it on the scorecard.
His punches are clean precision punches, the kind that really creates excitement with the judges and the crowd, because he always catches Pacquiao with his head straight up.
In addition to being a great trainer, Nacho Beristain is an outstanding cut man, and he has stopped the bleeding in Marquez's nose. Now, cut man Lenny De Jesus will try in Pacquiao's corner to keep his fighter from suffering any more damage to the right eye. Good body shot by Marquez. Pacquiao comes back reaching with a body shot of his own. When he reaches with his hands like that, he opens himself up to Marquez's right hand counter.
Pacquiao, when he attaches with such a big lunge and a big step that it's great if he lands a shot. He's going to have a lot of power, and if he doesn't, he's always off balance, and you can take advantage of him.
That's why some people thought Marquez could win the fight. Hard right hand stuns Pacquiao. Pacquiao once again wants to fight fire with fire. Marquez pops him with the right again, and he wants to land the left.
Great punches, but I don't think that Pacquiao was that hurt him, but he gets hit so clean because his head beats up and he's off balance. That was the same punch that Pacquiao was landing early in the 1st round, but now Marquez is watching. His whole focus is strictly on Pacquiao's left hand. That's all. No jabs, no nothing, just a straight left hand. See that? He's getting away from it every time, and Pacquiao's having problems now finding another way to be effective.
Blood coming from Marquez's nose again after Pacquiao landed a left. Exhausting fight. Both fighters fighting at a fast pace. Marquez hits Pacquiao right on the hip. Manny doesn't worry about it, keeps coming after it.
Regardless of what's the final outcome of this fight, Marquez has gained the respect of a lot of people because of the fact he's come back from one of the most brutal first-round pounders that I've ever saw Federer take.
Well, we told you it'd be a candidate for Fight of the Year. It's already clearly that. It's the crowd of the year in boxing. I don't know when I've heard a crowd this wildly excited about a fight.
But once again, Pacquiao was trying to line up that straight left hand.
And it could be the comeback of a lifetime for Juan Manuel Marquez.
You take too much of a chance. You throw on the top first. Don't go to the body first, because that's you're at risk. You win in 5 rounds. After you lost the 1st round, you won all from then on.
Manny.
Not too long, not too far. He can counter.
Use a double jab and straight left hand behind him. Back this guy up. You don't let this guy take control of the fight. You hear me? Huh? Okay.
Big right hand from Marquez. Wings it over the defense of Pacquiao, which pleases his spouse so much.
CompuBox numbers in the 6th round. Marquez 16 out of 41. A lot of them hard right hand shots. Manny Pacquiao landing only 5 out of 35 punches. So Pacquiao's offense increasingly blunted by Marquez's increasingly effective tactical boxing. Marquez